As always, thank you very much. Let's throw it over to Cindy. Something smelling really good in the kitchen.
That's no lie, Dave. Honestly, we are going to make something incredible right now. If you love to travel and you love breakfast, our next guest has the blog for you. Rochelle Lucas travels around the country to many a bed and breakfast, and collects wonderful recipes for her blog, inthekitchen.com. That's INN. Since fall is officially here, she has a great seasonal recipe for us. Hi, Rochelle.
Hello, Cindy.
You're making us muffins with sweet potatoes.
We are. We're going to make some sweet potato muffins, and while it's fall this week, it might not feel like fall, but these ingredients will definitely get the season going in your house.
I like fall.
So let's start. We're going to put 2 cups of flour.
You've already measured this, right?
I have.
Good. All right.
And we're going to do about a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
1/4 teaspoon. Is this already a little 1/4 teaspoon?
It is a
here?
little 1/4 teaspoon. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of the baking powder.
Gotcha, gotcha. Did you come up with this recipe, or did you find this at an inn?
This actually came from the Beaufort Inn in South Carolina.
Nice.
From Mitch, the innkeeper here. He used to do this for his daughters on Sunday morning.
Oh, what a nice man.
That's a little bit of clove there.
Is that enough?
That's perfect. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of cinnamon, a lot of cinnamon.
Oh.
This is my favorite spice for fall. It's going to smell excellent.
All right, let's get this in here and try not to...
smells wonderful.
Try not to have too much overflow. Get in there. Oh.
Overflow's good. You can't have too much cinnamon. It'll make it spicy.
I thought that might happen.
Now, this is the secret ingredient. This is a 1/2 cup of ground flaxseed. And you can get this at any health food store or even your regular grocery store. And this is going to add some weight to it. This is going to make it filling.
It's so good
also
for you.
Healthy,
oh,
yes.
Flax should be, you should add flax to everything you've got.
Now, while you are mixing that, I'm going to chop up our sweet potatoes here. And we're going to chop them up just nice and chunky, too. Make a nice little orange color to go in here.
I never think to put the potato in a muffin.
Yeah, and you know, I had to resist wanting to puree these because I've done these before with pumpkin. And with pumpkin, you know, it's pureed, but with sweet potato, you do it nice and chunky and orange. It adds nice color, adds nice texture.
A little bit of chunk in my muffin. That's great.
So after we chop the sweet potatoes, we're actually going to start adding some of the wet ingredients. Doesn't that smell nice?
It smells, ooh, delicious.
Nice cinnamony.
Now what am I throwing in?
You're going to throw in a 1/2 cup of oil.
And now what kind of oil? Just vegetable?
Regular vegetable oil or canola oil. And whisking together 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
We're going to put 2 eggs in there.
See ya. All right, I'm whisking.
All right.
What is that, honey?
This is honey. This is a cup of honey. And once you get that nice and whisked together, you know what? Let's go to a fork. That might be easier for you.
A fork? Yeah, because this
After you're done with the dry ingredients, it's much better to switch to a fork.
Not a good idea. You can tell I bake a lot. Here, let's get this in here. Now, I guess is the honey a substitute for sugar?
Honey is a substitute for sugar. It makes it nice and healthy, but also sweetens it up just a little bit. Who doesn't like a little honey?
Oh, boy. All right, let's throw that in there.
We're going to throw this in.
My dad would love these. He's a honey freak.
Is he?
He is. He puts it in everything. Just loves it. As soon as he comes to town, do you have my honey? Yeah, I have to go to the store right before he arrives.
Ah.
Big thing of honey.
Honey's excellent for you, too.
It is, it is. It's really nature's candy.
It is, it is. And not all of my recipes are this healthy, so it's nice to get a healthy start to fall before we get into the butter and the sugar and all the good fattening stuff for the season.
Good.
All right, I'm going to dump the sweet potatoes in there. You ready?
Go for it.
All right.
The chunky sweet potatoes are in.
Chunky sweet potatoes, and then we're actually going to do about a cup of walnuts, chopped walnuts.
Oh, yeah. Everything's better with nuts, in my opinion.
I agree.
Ben and I have dispute about that.
Do you?
Yeah, Ben is on camera. This is 6 right now. And I like nuts in everything, and he just said, oh, there you are. He doesn't like nuts.
Oh, I love nuts. And then some cranberries.
More for me, Ben. Thank you, Ben. There's some more cranberries in there. Mix, mix, mix.
So we're going to get that mixed up real good, and then we're going to put them in these muffin cups, and we're going to bake at 375 for probably about 30 minutes.
Now, for the sake of time, I think we just might put one in one muffin cup just to take a look at it in there. There we go.
Nice and chunky.
I think you all get the gist. Fill up the muffin tin. There we go. Into the oven.
Into the oven for 30 minutes.
Do you want me to run back here?
Sure, sure. And we actually have some done.
30 minutes at what temperature? How hot is this?
375. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Those are just warm.
Just a little hot. No problems. And there we have it.
And there we have it. They're nice and warm. They've got some nice color in there. You've got some cranberry. You've got the orange of the sweet potato. They're actually delicious.
Perfect.
I'm gonna try one.
Rochelle, thank you so much. Hey, you can get this recipe on daytimeonline.tv and click on Recipe Archive. They smell so good. Still ahead on Daytime, fall is here. Now's a great time to give your home a facelift. We'll get some money-saving tips on how to do that when Daytime returns. Stick around. All right, I think you should have one.
All right. You have to have one.
I will.